It promotes the idea that men should seek revenge and play mind games with women who reject them, which is not healthy or respectful behavior. Additionally, it reinforces stereotypes about Sigma men and their supposed superiority over average men and women. Instead, let's focus on rewriting the script to promote positive and respectful communication in relationships. Sigma men prioritize honest and respectful communication in relationships. They understand that building a strong connection is based on mutual trust and respect. When faced with rejection, Sigma men handle it with grace and dignity, knowing that it's not a reflection of their worth as individuals. Rather than seeking revenge or playing mind games, Sigma men choose to move on and focus on their own growth and happiness. They recognize that everyone has their own preferences and boundaries, and they respect those boundaries without feeling the need to retaliate. Here are some healthy ways Sigma men handle rejection. Acceptance and respect. Sigma men understand that not every connection will lead to a romantic relationship, and they respect the other person's decision. They don't pressure or manipulate someone into being in a relationship with them. Self-reflection. Instead of blaming the other person or feeling resentful, Sigma men take rejection as an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. They use the experience to learn more about themselves and what they're looking for in a partner. Moving on, rather than dwelling on the rejection, Sigma men focus on their own goals and aspirations. They understand that there are plenty of opportunities to meet new people and build meaningful connections. Healthy boundaries. Sigma men prioritize their own emotional well-being and set healthy boundaries in their relationships. They communicate openly and honestly with their partners, fostering a sense of trust and intimacy. In conclusion, Sigma men approach relationships with maturity, empathy, and respect. They understand that rejection is a natural part of dating and handle it with grace and dignity, without resorting to toxic behavior. In the dating world, some women employ a cunning tactic of suggesting friendship to keep multiple suitors without committing to any. Sigma men, however, see through this ploy and refuse to be manipulated. Instead of becoming the eager male friend hoping to win her over, they turn the tables by subtly leading her to believe she has a chance while wasting her time. This tactic exposes the mind game she's playing and teaches men not to let themselves be controlled by her whims. Another common scenario is when a woman deliberately arrives late to a date, assuming the man will patiently wait. This behavior is disrespectful and unfair, yet if the man reciprocates, she becomes indignant. Women like this expect special treatment while being rude themselves. Sigma men, keen observers, hold them accountable for their actions. Women who play games often assume they can get away with it, but Sigma men refuse to tolerate such behavior, ultimately revealing the consequences of their actions. In contrast to alpha males and betas, Sigma men refuse to tolerate manipulative behavior. They understand that holding individuals accountable is crucial, regardless of societal norms. Many men fear confronting a beautiful woman's actions, fearing it might jeopardize the relationship. However, Sigma men recognize that tolerating games signals a lack of respect and sets a precedent for larger issues. When a woman plays hard to get, she's testing a man's willingness to pursue her, not necessarily wanting him gone. Sigma men grasp this dynamic and respond accordingly, maintaining emotional composure and making calculated moves. While others might react emotionally to such games, Sigma men remain steadfast, refusing to play into her manipulation. Instead of reacting impulsively, Sigma men bide their time, allowing her to witness the futility of her actions. By refusing to be drawn into her game, they demonstrate self-respect and prioritize their own lives. Refusing to be used or manipulated, Sigma men uphold their integrity and set a standard for mutual respect in relationships. As someone well acquainted with the dynamics of being a backup option, it's crucial to unveil a hidden truth. When women play hard to get, claiming it's a test, it's often a cover for deeming you not worthy at that moment. They keep you on reserve, creating a long list of men they can call upon when needed. This goes beyond mere testing. It's about having a ready support system for various needs, from fixing a leaking roof to providing companionship. Sigma men, aware of this game, refuse to be the guy at a woman's beck and call. Sigma men won't go out of their way to impress anyone, recognizing the importance of not letting others control them. Instead of being readily available to a woman playing hard to get, they may withdraw attention, signaling that they won't be used. This action prompts her to realize that she's not the sole focus in their world, compelling her to take the connection more seriously. Furthermore, Sigma men, being lone wolves, effortlessly ignore a woman who is overly self-absorbed. Their independence and self-reliance mean they don't hinge their sense of purpose on relationships. Ignoring her won't disrupt their lives, emphasizing that Sigma men enter relationships for genuine connections rather than to fill a void. To walk away from any situation that does not serve their best interests, including relationships where they feel disrespected or manipulated. Rather than seeking validation or approval from others, Sigma men prioritize their own happiness and well-being. They understand that being in a relationship should enhance their lives, not detract from it. Therefore, they are selective about who they allow into their inner circle and are not afraid to walk away from toxic or unfulfilling connections. Sigma men embrace their independence and autonomy, enjoying the freedom to pursue their passions and goals without being tied down by the expectations of others. They thrive on self-reliance and self-sufficiency, finding fulfillment in their own company and the pursuit of their personal interests. While Sigma men may appreciate the companionship of a romantic partner, they refuse to compromise their values or sacrifice their independence for the sake of a relationship. They are confident in their ability to thrive on their own, and they refuse to settle for anything less than a genuine connection built on mutual respect and understanding. In conclusion, Sigma men live their best lives as lone wolves, prioritizing their own happiness and well-being above all else. They refuse to be controlled or manipulated by others and are always ready to walk away from any situation that does not align with their values and goals. ***, revised script ***. Sigma men embody the philosophy of resilience and self-mastery, inspired by the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This mindset empowers Sigma men to navigate through challenging situations, including relationships where the dynamic involves a woman playing hard to get. Understanding that they cannot control others' choices, Sigma men refuse to allow anyone or anything to dictate the course of their lives. They recognize the vast opportunities that exist beyond a single relationship and embrace the philosophy that life is too expansive to be limited by someone else's game. In the face of a woman playing hard to get, Sigma men adhere to the Stoic principle of detachment. They acknowledge that her choices are her own, and rather than letting it restrict their lives, they choose to move forward, recognizing that there are numerous other individuals waiting to be discovered. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus aptly puts it, "You have power over your mind." And Sigma men leverage this power to liberate themselves from manipulative games. Unplugging from the game and ceasing to care become essential aspects of a Sigma man's response. Unlike many, Sigma men are tough nuts, and attempts to manipulate their emotions through playing hard to get are futile. While other men might succumb to such tactics, Sigma men remain steadfast, understanding that genuine connection arises from honesty and straightforwardness, not from artificial games. Sigma men value loyalty and commitment, but they do not succumb to manipulation. Playing hard to get does not make a Sigma man care more. Instead, it fosters detachment. Ultimately, the Sigma man, respecting the value of his time and resources, will decisively end any relationship where games interfere with authentic connection. In conclusion, Sigma men, driven by a deep sense of self-value, seek relationships with those who appreciate and reciprocate this value. They choose to invest their time and energy wisely in connections that align with their principles. If you found this insight valuable, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and explore more content. Thanks for